Moments with Dr. Greta are brought to you by the Ashley Clinic in Chanute, Kansas. You don't have to see the whole staircase just to take the first step. That's a variation on what Dr. Martin Luther King said, which is faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Well, my version has to do with teenagers. You don't have to see the staircase for that first step. Well, what's the first step? Oftentimes it's using tobacco or doing some type of high risk taking, which is normal human behavior. But boy, you never know what staircase you're going to be going up when you take that first step, say, of using nicotine and becoming addicted. Well, there was an interesting article out of the journal Chest, and they looked at people who used just e-cigs. They looked at another group that just used cigarettes, and then they looked at a group that didn't use any tobacco at all. And they compared them all after a 15-minute use with the e-cigs and the cigs. And they found that blood pressure, heart rate, and lung function were markedly different in the two that used the nicotine in a bad way. They didn't go on to how long it lasted or over a long period of time what it would do. But we do know that the staircase you go up when you're going through addiction, when you're going through nicotine, is usually not good at the end with all those bad health issues. But how about what we do with our kids and they're taking that first step? Well, there was an article out of pediatrics that was looking at the difference in disposable e-cigs versus the ones that you have to buy and put the nicotine in. They found that the disposable e-cigs led to a lot more addiction. In other words, we humans are kind of lazy. So if we can get something just real quick, we're likely to do it, and that's what our teens were doing. So the important thing is find out what staircase your kids are getting on. Ideally, using that faith to overcome any addiction that might be there is probably a good thing. Give that kid a hug. I'm Dr. Greta.